When they talk about watching TV at Castlewood Canyon State Park, it's a whole different thing. TV is short for turkey vultures. And yes, Castlewood Canyon is one of their favorite places to hang out. And you're invited to binge watch TVs at a special Castlewood Canyon event. With more from Friends of Castlewood Canyon, it's Ron Clausen. Ron,
hello.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. It's fun to be here.
It's time again.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So I also see that you brought two hats this time. One for me?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, he makes me put it on every year. It's like a Coco tradition. Okay, why are turkey vultures such a big deal in the canyon? Well,
they really like it there. They seem to nest there quite a bit, so they're great fun to watch in the morning when they take off and warm up. They're a big bird, so when you say big, they've got a 6-foot wingspan, so that makes them kind of big.
I would say so. Yeah, well, share more about them, because Turkey Vulture 101 is important to talk about. We may not know a lot about them.
Well, the reason they're called turkey vultures is they look like turkeys, but their red head is bald. Because would you like to have hair or feathers on your head when you stick it into a dead animal to eat? You get kind of yucky, so no, that would not be a really good idea. But then they go around and they clean up. They, make sure that there's no dead animals in the park, which would have diseases. So when they eat them and they digest them, they kill all the bacteria and diseases. So they're a good thing.
Yeah, they are.
We really like them, yeah.
That's so fascinating. Well, let's talk about the event coming up. What can we expect? And for people who may be interested in going to this?
Well, one thing is Hawk West is going to bring a live turkey vulture so you can see what they look like up close and personal. They'll bring a hawk and an owl, but turkey vulture is the big thing at this point in time. And then we'll have a number of activities for the kids and others to do. We'll have scavenge like a turkey vulture, which is a little game, a little vulture on, and you go around and try to pick up different animals or whatever.
Okay.
And things like that. And then we do the vulture autopsy.
The vulture autopsy, which again, I've done here on the show, but what a great way for kiddos to learn, and it's interactive. So again, a great idea to bring the entire family. All right, tell me about this autopsy. I know it's the one I've done, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you brought it today.
So what we have is a dead vulture, all laid out, wrapped. Normally we would make you put on scrubs and a mask and goggles and gloves.
But I've got the hat.
You've got the hat.
So
You've got the good hat.
Okay,
yes.
So we're going to go for it. And what does this teach kiddos and people who do it?
Well, really not to litter, because what we do is we pull stuff out that the turkey vulture thought may have been good to eat. It's kind of flashy. Now, when you look at that, that's...
What is that?
That's half a dead mouse. But the issue here is that mouse was poisoned. So now the mouse has poison. That gets into the internals of the turkey vulture, and they die. So when you're killing all these different animals around, make sure you do it in a way that the turkey vultures won't be eating their bodies.
Sure. Now, wrappers, a Hershey's Kiss wrapper there. What can this do to the turkeys? Because I'm sure there's so many of those.
Oh, yeah. And it clogs up the system. They can't really digest. They end up dying. Now, that's a kid's toy. So there was a kid in the park.
Okay.
And dropped the toy and didn't pick it up and take it with them.
A toy lizard.
A lizard, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was appropriate.
They just about eat whatever is there, so we need to be more careful about littering.
Well, a nice, fancy, shiny object that really draws their attention, and they think, oh, this should be really good, but not so much. Not
so much. Wow. Well, let's just talk about the canyon for a second and what makes it such a fantastic place to experience.
Well, if you're into nature, there's a lot of nature there. There are 4 ecosystems you can go through in about 15, 20 minutes of hiking. So you get a great variety of the natural environment. We have a number of rare birds, rare plants, animals, If you're into mountain lions, maybe you'll get to see a mountain lion.
Whoa,
maybe a
okay.
bear at this time of the year.
Yeah.
So if you're really into big animals, we have some of those floating around. Elk will be going through here shortly. And it's a great place to hike. You know, one of the trails is a 2-mile loop that takes you down in the canyon, through one of the ecosystems and back up again.
Oh, nice.
That's-
And real quick, Ron, are there volunteer opportunities for people who may be interested?
Always.
Okay, and how do they learn more?
Well, what they can do is go to the state park's website and look for Castlewood Canyon. Then Friends of Castlewood Canyon, they are a fundraising organization, and we turn that into educational opportunities for the kids. So join Friends.
That's
Join
right.
the volunteers. Yeah.
It would be great. You get to work with Ron and the team. Ron, thank you so much for being with us today, and thanks for bringing the hat. It's kind of like a tradition, right? Like, there it is.
There it is.
There it
Good
is.
job.
Oh, where are you going? Okay, everyone, time to turn up the TV, your turkey vulture knowledge, that is. Bring the family to Castlewood Canyon State Park this Saturday, September the 7th, for International Vulture Day. The event goes from 10 a.m. all the way to 2 p.m. Learn more at castlewoodfriends.org.